Hey Virgo, I hope everyone's doing okay. Happy 2020. This is your January 2020 reading. I'm sorry that it has taken a while for me to get to your all's reading. I had 4 signs left and then I had to take some time off because I was just in a weird place with my own energy because I'm kind of going through an ascension process and healing process as well. And so I had to take some time off. I was just in a weird place, and I don't like to read for the collective when I'm in a weird place. So I needed to wait till I could take a step out of the darkness before I got to you all. Okay? I'm an intuitive empath. I use the cards as a tool to pick up on the energy surrounding us. I do not read tarot in the traditional sense. I have one tarot deck. It's the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and it's kind of like an Oracle Tarot hybrid. And I read the cards intuitively. So if you are here looking for traditional tarot, you're not going to find it. But if you were drawn here, there's probably a message for you. Okay. I welcome cross watchers on my channel. And I encourage people to check their sun, moon, and rising signs because it's all about the energy. And yeah, you just never know what message could be waiting for you in a video. If you're drawn there, then there's something there for you, most likely, most of the time. Okay? So if you're new, welcome to our space. If you're returning, I love you guys. Thank you for coming back. You've already got a card out. It's open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. Sorry. Oh, okay. So that is the one card that comes out for you, Virgo, and now the deck doesn't want to talk. Oh, well, here's one. Okay. Supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitation and trust. Okay. But I kind of feel like there's something you've been sitting on, like there's something that you need to say to someone that you're afraid to say. You've been like keeping quiet about something that you need to go ahead and come out and talk about. Truth is being revealed. Deep insights are coming from heaven and the astral realm. This is kind of similar to Aquarius. Similar, not the same. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Something needs to be said, Virgos. There's someone that, or like a group of people or something that you've been really afraid to express your truth to because you're afraid of what they're going to think or what they're going to do. You're afraid that they're not going to understand you. But this is happening in divine order. There's an important lesson unfolding here, and this is kind of part of you understanding who's supposed to continue to the next level with you and who you're supposed to leave behind. When this truth comes out, you're going to maybe lose some people, but that's you being protected because they were going to hold you back. And this is happening in divine order because you're getting to the next level, Virgo, and anybody who does not resonate with your truth and who you really are, they need to go. They're not meant to continue on this next part of your journey. Okay? But it's like you've been holding off on speaking your truth to these people. Yeah. You've been holding off on speaking your truth to these people because you want them. It's like deep in your heart, you know some of these people are not going to be cool with your truth. So you've been holding off on telling them certain things, but not everyone's meant to continue on your journey with you. It's just that simple, okay? And even though it is that simple, it doesn't mean that how you feel about it is simple. I feel like these are people that you've been used to having in your life for a very long time, and, it might be your family, but your truth is not going to resonate with everybody, okay? Not everyone's meant to continue on your journey. It's just the way that it is. So we've got, I'm sorry, a lot of stuff just came through. We got the Ace of Fire for manifestation. You have been manifesting your magic, and if you're an entrepreneur, your business has really, really been taking off, and you really want people to celebrate this joy with you and celebrate with you the things that have been happening. But it's like this group of people or this person, they just don't understand what you're doing and what you're being called to do. And so I was literally just about to say they're not meant to come on this journey with you, and the journey card came out. Your journey is beginning, Virgos. You're manifesting. Things are happening in divine timing. The things you've been praying for are happening. Things are happening for you. And you want to carry some people on this journey with you, but there's just certain people that aren't coming along, okay? They're not meant to continue with you. And so right now you're being faced with a choice, and you don't want to make that choice. See how it's in reverse? You are being faced with the choice of moving on without these people or trying too hard to hold on to them. And it's like you don't want to make the choice. You haven't decided to walk away and you haven't decided to stay. You're just kind of in limbo. And this failure to make a choice is keeping you stagnant right now. Everything's been happening really fast. You've been receiving a lot of blessings. You've been manifesting really quickly. Like I said, if you're an entrepreneur, your business has been taking off. I keep hearing that. I think some of this is like a message for some of my entrepreneurs. Things have really been taking off, and you've been receiving what you've been praying for and asking for, and you deserve this. But just here lately, you've been feeling stagnant because you're still trying to hold on to certain people. Not wanting to make the choice about certain situations is keeping you stagnant. You need to go ahead and make those choices so that you can keep moving on with what you're meant to do. Yeah. See, for a lot of you, this is your family. What you're choosing to do, there might be a lot of people that you grew up with or whatever that don't understand what you're doing. And so you're having a hard time making the choice to continue on despite what they think, okay? Because you love them and you don't want to let go, but you need to rebel against them. in this energy, okay? You need to rebel against what you've been taught. It's like you know in your heart that what you're doing is good and good for others, good for yourself, good for others. You know that what you're doing is going to help people, but what you came up in, your family, your religion, your group of friends, whatever, there are people who don't understand your path. And you have been failing to make the choice the choice of what to do with these people. Okay? But see how, like, her third eye is open, but she's also turning her back to us? In order to continue on with what she knows in her heart is true, she's having to turn her back on what she knows. And she's having to rebel. And right now you're failing to rebel. You don't really want to rebel. You don't really want to rebel against this group of people because they're familiar and they feel like home for some reason. You're afraid to lose them. But this is just the tough thing about leveling up and about ascension and about spiritual journeys. When you come into your true self, you're going to lose a lot of people. And sometimes that's your family. And it sucks. Super, super bad. But sometimes, like, you're ready to see the truth and you're trying to figure out your truth, and there's going to be people that are not, they don't want to step into their truth. And the more that you step into yours, you trigger them. You know, because they see that they don't want to know any truths. And so you might have been arguing with these people a lot in 2019 and even a little bit at the beginning of the year. Might have been a lot of arguments, but you gotta stop because they're keeping you from coming into fruition with the things that you need to do. Things have been feeling like a lot has been happening for you lately, but then just here recently, like I said, you found yourself at a pause. And part of it is because you haven't been ready to walk away from people, places, and things that you are used to having around you. Because you know in your heart you're going to lose some people that you love. But when you're an old lady or an old man on your deathbed, looking back at your life, you do not want to sit in regret because you coulda, shoulda, woulda, but you are afraid what people would think. Not even if it's your mom or your dad. Not even if it's your best friend of 27 years, whatever. You will really regret it if you didn't live your life to the fullest because of what other people thought of you and what you're doing. The reason you've been stuck is because of this group of people. It's time to move up to the next level. You're literally right there, like it's right above your head, and all you have to do is jump to shatter the ceiling, but it's like you're refusing to jump because you're afraid of losing people. You can't seem to shake them. Okay. Okay, so you need to put some boundaries up with this group of people. They've had way too much of an opinion. You've been allowing them to have too much of an opinion. You are the one who needs to set the boundaries. Also, I'm hearing that you're allowing this group of people or this person or this family member, like whatever, I don't know. But you're allowing them to say too much. They say really hurtful things. Really hurtful things, like mean things to you. And it doesn't always come off that way because like they try to make it sound like they're just concerned about you, but it's damaging and it's mean. And you have not put your foot down and let them know that you're not going to stand for it. And that's part of what's keeping you stuck. You need to release these people, man. This is really stopping you, and they're impeding on your intuition. You can't even hear yourself think. You can't hear your true self. You can't hear your inner voice because they're in your head talking a bunch of bullshit. They're projecting onto you based upon their life experiences. Like, it's causing you damage. Yeah, see this again. It's causing you damage. It's getting in the way of your spirituality. It's getting in the way with you being true to yourself. It's getting in the way with your intuition. You need to stop communicating so much with this group of people. Speak your truth. Okay? This started with the open communication. You're so afraid to tell these people your truth. But you need to, man. If they don't accept you for who you are, then they don't really love you the way that they're supposed to love you. A lot of people think that they love you, but they don't. Okay? They just love having access to you. They just love being able to control you. And when it's our family or our friends or like a community that we have been tight with for a long time, we can be very afraid to disappoint them or to let them go. But like I said, if they really love you, and if they're really meant to continue on the journey with you, they're going to accept you. Even if your truth doesn't look cookie cutter to them. Okay? And then this is out in reverse too. It's like, there's just so much going on here. You are going to lose some people because you're going to speak your truth. You're going to finally find the inner strength to speak that truth and to say what you need to say and just say your piece. And when you do that, you're going to lose some people. You are going to lose some people. But the thing is, it's happening in divine order and you're being protected. You're being protected because their lack of vision is holding you back. You're literally just stuck and not living your life because of them. Because because of you. It's your own fault. Don't get me wrong. But it's our fault when we let people's opinions stop us from living our dreams. So you're gonna speak your truth, and you are gonna lose some of them. But some of them will come back later. Some of them won't come back in this lifetime. It'll be in another lifetime. But I'm hearing that needs to be said. Some of them will come back later, you know. But you, that came out weird. You need to be cool with the fact that they might not come back in this lifetime. You need to practice that acceptance. Or when you speak your truth and you lose some people, when you lose some of that community, it's going to derail you. It's going to derail you. It's really, really going to hurt you. So you need to get to a place where you can be accepting of the fact that you might lose some people on this next level. You have to be cool with that. It isn't easy. I just heard that Coldplay song. I can't remember what it's called, but just that part where he's like, nobody said it was easy. It's such a shame for us to part. Nobody said it was easy. No one ever said that it would be this hard. I'll take you back to the stars. I can remember those words. It's a Coldplay song, but I can't remember the name of the song right now. If you know, comment below. But that just channeled through for me. Like, it's gonna be really hard. You know in your heart and soul that it's time to get to this next level, but just it's been hard because you know you're going to lose some people that are important to you because they're just not going to be able to fathom or wrap their mind around what you're doing. They're just not. They're sheep. But you love them. So it sucks. But you're going to have to... Nobody said it was easy. But there's like, you are meant for so much more. So much is coming for you, Virgo. You cannot hold on to this group of people or you'll stay right where they are. You're meant for more. You're meant to go above. And if people don't come along with you, that's their problem, man. Stop letting that... Yep, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. You have a purpose, even bigger than you see right now, because you're stuck and you're surrounded in this energy. But you have a much higher purpose, and being with these people is keeping you in the dark because they don't see your vision, and they're making you fear things you shouldn't fear. They're making you forget who you are, okay? That fear you're feeling about losing them, you're right to feel that way because that is going to happen. Some people might even stop communicating with you. I don't know how deep this goes. I don't know your life, but for some of you, you're really, really going to lose some people. And it's some people that are important to you. And so you're really afraid and you know you're going to miss them. But you know what? It's keeping you in the dark. You've got to draw upon that inner strength. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. And I just got this new deck. It's the Rebel deck. So we're going to end with that. Let's see what they have to say. Some good shit is about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Can't make this shit up. Do not let your fear of losing people fuck this shit up for you, because good things are coming and you deserve them, and you're going to help people, you're going to help yourself, you're going to help the world, you're going to help your children one day. You know, do not let your fear of losing people mess this up, because so much is coming for you and you deserve it, Virgo. This is your year. Okay? Love you guys, and I'll see you in February. Bye. You okay? Bye.